You know those days where you're like, you know, getting ready is just not gonna happen? Yeah, today's that day. I feel like I've had so much makeup on for the past like week, and I'm just having a day where I'm just really realizing stuff. I'm just kidding. I'm just really like, wow, I don't want to put makeup on today. So you know what? I'm not gonna put makeup on. And am I gonna put my contacts in? No, I'm not gonna put my contacts in. Today, I have a pretty funny story for you.
Who are you talking to?
My video.
Okay, I just thought you were talking to someone on the phone and I thought you were upset. Anyway, have fun. Bye.
Anyways, first of all, I'd like to mention I got my nails done. You're welcome. I know in my last video, I think my nails were pretty disgusting, so I fixed them for you. You're welcome. Second, we're gonna be talking about my first Uber drive by myself. So I have taken a lot of Uber rides and with a lot of other people, but recently I took my first one by myself. And I don't know why, it's always been a thing for me where I was kind of nervous to take one by myself. Now I'm fine with it. I do it all the time. But I was just scared to get into an Uber by myself. And understand, we love an editing legend. Go off, Matthew. Of course, my first Uber ride by myself is the one that is the freaky one. Like, why? They just had to do it to me that day, you know? So I was here in my apartment building and I called for the Uber. I was texting my mom the whole time. She wanted me to send her a screenshot of the driver just in case. I don't know if she wanted me to send her a picture or I just wanted to send her a picture just to make myself feel better that if I were to get kidnapped, she would know where I was. So I had to send her a picture. This happened about 6 months ago, I'll say. I took my first Uber drive 6 months ago. Yes, I did. Don't judge me. I'm taking this pillow. Your girl needs a cushion to sit on. So I walked downstairs into the Prius and the guy seemed nice. He was probably, my profiling criminal line skills, mid to late 30s. I understood that because it was my first Uber drive by myself, I was a little bit like sketched out. I was nervous. So I was trying to pinpoint everything. I was like reading the license plate, make sure I had the license plate like down packed. I was trying to remember his face just in case I had to be taken into the FBI and figure out who this person is. I knew exactly what he looked like. That is how many Criminal Minds I've watched. Anyway, so we get into the car. He was like, hi, how are you? I was like, hi, good, thank you. You know those drives where you're like, I just don't feel like talking? Not to be rude or anything. I was just totally not like ready to talk about my entire life story right then and there. But of course he wanted to talk about our entire life story. The drive I was taking was about like 30 minutes. So in it by itself, it was a pretty long drive. And we had to go through the hills. And the hills are bumpy and scary and windy. And right off the bat, I did not like the way he was driving. On his phone here and there, not looking at what was happening, and driving very fast, like stop and go. So about 5 minutes in, he started asking me these questions. He started asking me about like, you know, like when I moved out here, who I live with, weird questions. As the conversation kept going, he asked me like, oh, so like how old are you, like 19? I was like, what? I was like, I'm 16. He was like, what? You're 16 years old? Wow, you're so beautiful. Kind of thing, to the point where I was like creeped out because I was by myself. As we kept driving, I was literally on the Uber app making sure he was taking the right way, okay? Making sure like there was no, you're not changing the route in any way possible. You're going the exact route that's on the Uber app. And of course, he didn't. I'm looking at the Uber thing, right? And we're like 15 minutes in, he's asking me all these questions about me and what's going on in my life. And I'm so surprised that I'm 16. All of a sudden, he starts taking like a different way. Like we're supposed to be going here, and he like taking like a different route this way, okay? And of course, I'm sitting there like, okay, like what is in my nail? I didn't say anything at first because I've been in drives before where they find an easier way to go, and it turns out fine. So I was like, okay, let me just wait a few minutes, but I'm gonna be very aware of this. And we're in the hills, okay? It's like very windy. He was driving super, super fast. I think we almost crashed about 10 times as he's talking to me and asking me all these questions about myself. And as he's going like in the opposite direction of where we need to go. So that's when I start to panic. So I texted my mom. I was like, Mom, he's going in a different direction. She's like, what's happening, Ariel? Oh my God. At one point, I asked the guy, I was like, hey, are you like, you know, where are you going? Still, it said we were getting closer to the destination, but he was going like in such a weird way that I was panicking. And now looking back, I feel really stupid because I shouldn't have panicked like that. But so I asked this guy like, hey, like, you know, what are you doing? Where are we going? He was like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I was like, no, it's not fine. Like, where are you going? He was like, no, it's fine, it's fine, don't worry. And as we keep driving, like I try to open the window just in case like I need to scream out and ask someone for help, and the windows were locked. So I was like, Okay. I was texting my mom like, Mom, I'm like really scared right now. She's also panicking. She's calling me like 20 million times. I don't want to answer the phone because I don't want, what's it called? I don't want to like say something with the guy, and what if he is a kidnapper and he turns around and he kills me? I sent her my location, so like her and my dad had my location on. I was texting my friends, seeing where they were. I was texting, like talking to everybody. But it says we're like 5 minutes from my destination. I'm like, thank God. When I get there already, when I get out of this Uber, I feel like myself having a total panic attack, okay? And then he's like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. I was like, okay, because you have to go to the bathroom. Like, can you drop me off first? He's like, no, I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm texting my mom, like, he has to go to the bathroom. I don't know why he wants to stop to go to the bathroom. So it ended up happening. He was like, okay, I'm gonna drop you off at your place, blah, blah. He ended up just dropping me off at my destination. It was just like super weird. And I feel like I've gotten to the point where I've had weirder Ubers. Now I can deal with it, but because it was my first one. But yeah, if you guys like this Uber story, make sure to leave in the comments your scariest Uber story or your first time getting into Uber by yourself. I know it can be kind of freaky, but don't worry. I love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because I post every single Thursday. Follow all of my social medias down below, like my Instagram picture, and I will see you next Thursday. I love you. Mwah.